All right, this is 13th Devotee with another How I Undecember video. In this video, we're going to be going over the director's letter and the survey event. On the last day of April, the director of Undecember posted a director's letter. 2 weeks prior to the new season, and getting any communication is already a blessing. In the director's letter, he explains the new content. I'm going to go over a quick list here. It's not necessarily quick, but we got tier 15 gear options, card system, new skills, Chaos Rune Enchant, Abyss Gate stage expansion, and balance adjustments, God's Blessing updates, avatar content improvements, raid improvements, black market improvements, Guide of Illusion improvements, treasure chest improvements, Spire of Barrier improvements, unique synthesis improvements, darkness energy improvements, and the most importantly of them all is the satisfaction survey. If you really want a great breakdown of the director's note, MiketypeX has a great video, and I'll leave it in the description below. As I mentioned earlier, the most important part of that director's letter was a survey event. To access the survey, you can go directly in game and click on the link. So go ahead and select on the screen here, select the harp icon, and then to access the event screen, go ahead and tab down. Here's a director's letter if you want to review over it. Select survey event. Of course, you go to the survey page, fill out the survey, and any rewards listed will be available at the beginning of next season via mailbox. You get a 7-day Zodiac Sprinter just for filling out the survey. And then survey responses with thoughtful feedback get an additional 1,000 rubies. So a great way to get some extra rubies in your pocket. All right, so let's go ahead and select the open button. So we'll pull up the information here and it will give you some great information on the dates. Today is Saturday, May 2nd. The survey is only available till May 13th, Wednesday. The main information you're going to need to provide is one, your feedback and the game account number that you have in game. I recommend copy and pasting it. It's going to be the last question of the survey page, so I suggest writing it down or quickly scrolling down to paste it down on the location, then fill out the section above. So for example, if you get past this page, you hit next, scroll down to the bottom. That's what I mean. This is where you would normally paste it. If you have to close out the page and access the game account to get that information, I'm not sure. Keep all the information you put in on the survey if you do it in game, and it might reset the info you posted. So I recommend once again to write it down. Hopefully next time it'll be the first question of the survey versus being the last question. All right, so once again, in the beginning of the survey, it has some general questions, info about you and your interest. It also goes over your platform and when you started on December, and generally how you get information about the game. Starts going over game-related questions, identifying game content you play. So as we get into game-related questions, these questions really identify the game content you play. More importantly, which areas do you believe most urgently need improvement? Be prepared to describe the issues, problems of that content. This shouldn't be a rant. Use details to describe areas of need that really emphasize what needs to be addressed. Another important survey question is aspects of Undecember do you find disappointing? This is another opportunity to give details of how this game can be improved. Give details of aspects that are important to you and what encourages you to spend your time online. Next question digs into current season and your build. What I love about this area is they give you an opportunity to give complaints and feedback regarding your build specifically. You played this build for months. You probably dissected every nuance and found every fault or weakness. Developers can't play and use every single skill rune in the game. Be their eyes and ears. If you love your build, be detailed. Give them proper feedback so they can make it even better or fix any underlying issues. Next question pertains to the road ahead. What content would you like to see in the future update? You could say we hold our own destiny in our hands. What we see for following seasons may be determined by this question alone. Personally, if I could pick every single one, I would. Next question was in regards to costume concepts. This question really made my head spin. I had so many ideas in my head. I was completing this while at work and had to put some quick and generic thing like a main skill rune skin. But really, after thinking about it, I would have put something more grand, like a porter costume, disheveled headpiece, just like it's the guy's been out hiking all day. Even maybe a wing costume piece where it's like a humongous porter backpack, So you could use it for your mule, and then even go with dash effects where items commonly like common asset items are falling out of the bag. Even ground effects where the items are disappearing to the ground as you walk away. So much opportunity, and I regret it dearly as I let it go to waste because I was working. Second to last question, of course, is suggestions or feedback for future updates. Even says your valuable input will greatly help shape the development direction. Literally stating your opinion matters. You, the player, are a crucial part of this game's evolution. Leave everything on the table, be clear, be concise, and make sure you are polite. I wouldn't listen to someone yelling in my face and cursing me out. The staff are human too. Lead with respect, and respect will be given. Hopefully, after all of that, your account number can still be copy and pasted to the very last question. Make sure you really submitted the responses and don't just close out the window in the top right corner. So, after all of this, what really happens next? I don't know. Personally, I would love a follow up director's letter compiling significant player responses, what the targets the majority of the players selected. I believe transparency provides accountability, and this really affirms the importance of a player community. I really want to thank the developers and his team for this opportunity. Thanks for watching, and check out my channel playlist in the description below. This is 13th Devotee signing out.